Are you going live right now? Like,
Yeah, go ahead.
oh, no, all right.
Okay. Um, so if we go live on other channels, okay, you let me know because the software, I think it allows up to like 5 or 7 channels that you can go live on. Like there's so many of them.
Yeah.
Currently, we're only on YouTube right now. So we are live on YouTube.
Mhm.
Um, Today's what, October the 8th? And markets are doing really well today.
They are. After yesterday, a little bit of a pullback.
Yeah, a little bit, right? So let's see, SPX, S&P 500's up point, 0.5%, RUT's up 1%, oil's up 1.6%. So after some big drops, last 3 days oil's been up, dollar's up, Nasdaq's up almost 1%, Dow Jones is up a teeny tiny percent. No, not no, a teeny tiny bit, like 0.13%. Gold is up almost 2%. VIX is down today. VIX was actually up yesterday. It's down today, 16 and a half. Bitcoin is 124,700. So off of its all-time high, which it hit, I think, on Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
Also, interesting note with gold, it hit 4,000 an ounce yesterday for the first time.
yes, that was big.
Uh, Best year since 1979.
Yep. That's crazy.
Yeah.
1979. Huh?
Yeah.
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 I've always been poo-pooing gold for the longest time. It's like, why would you want to own gold? There's no dividend, there's no income from it. It doesn't really go up much. And people are like, no, you have to have it as a hedge. You have to have it in case things go bad. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Also, I did some digging and I looked at the 1 year total return, right, across all assets.
Right?
So this is a 1 year return. So I'm going to go with the bottom all the way up. So US total bond market, 2.8%. Okay.
Bonds, okay.
Commodities, 7.2%. So we got US REITs at plus 3.8%. US cash T-bills, 4.3%.
T-bill. Ooh, look at that T-bill.
Yeah. Emerging market stocks up 18.5%.
Oh,
Yep. US large cap stocks, 15.8%.
okay.
This is all plus, right? US NASDAQ, QQQ, all right, 22.4%.
In 1 year?
1 year total
So that's
return.
not this year. That's the last 12 months. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Gold, 51.4%.
Whoa.
And last but not least, Bitcoin, 97.2%.
Really?
Yes. Thought
Huh.
that was interesting.
Oh, wow. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very interesting.
The Bitcoin almost doubled.
Hmm.
Um,
We still got, well, we'll see. Still a few months left.
well, I mean, yeah, we got three
Yeah.
months in the quarter or in this year, but still for the past 12 months, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Um,
Kind of give a good idea of what's been going on.
hmm So Bitcoin's up 100%. I wonder how much your micro strategy has been up in the last 12 months. So
It's like a roller coaster,
let's
Some
look
good,
let's
bad.
look that up.
That's
I want to check that out. Okay, hold on.
This is
Um,
not financial advice.
how much is MicroStrategy up in the last 12 months? Dun, 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 dun. 115%.
150%, but with
15, 115,
one
115.
115, but with massive drawdowns. You got to have a
Well, so did Bitcoin. Bitcoin did.
Yeah, you do. It's very important that you are in a position, I would say, to weather those downturns.
Oh, yeah.
Have
Yeah.
conviction in.
I mean, that's something, you buy and you're like, okay,
Mhm.
close your
Yep.
eyes. It's like a roller
Put it over
coaster.
there and be like, okay.
It's like I'm on a roller coaster ride. I'm just gonna close my eyes and hold on tight.
Like a little playpen, go over there, play, do your thing.
Oh man. So I was talking to a guy this morning, and this guy is like I don't know. He's like over at 70 years old. And he's like, "Yeah, man, stock market, you can't invest in the stock market right now. You can't do trading right now." And I'm like, "Why not?" He goes, "Because of Trump." I'm like, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, man. I had a $20,000 portfolio and I bought some stuff and everything was fine. Like I was doing well and I had grown it from like 3,000 all the way up to 20." And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, then Trump comes out and he tweets something or he did something and he says, "Oh, I'm gonna put tariffs on steel and this and all that stuff." And my thing went from 20 down to 1. And I'm like, "Oh, sounds like
You
you were."
said thing.
I was like sounding, it sounds like you were buying options. He goes, "Well, yeah."
Oh
I was
man.
like, "And you only had one, like one thing?" Well, he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, well, that's kind of not Trump's fault. I mean, you could blame him, sure, but and
Gonna
I've
have to
heard
take a little ownership of that one, I
but
would
I've
say.
heard I've heard this a lot, from a lot of people saying that, "Oh yeah, it's just too volatile. Things are just too volatile right now. Anything coming out of the government, the federal government or the state governments or whatever, they send stocks in a tizzy and they go up and down in a moment's notice, and then you can't trade this." And I told them, "Well, I mean, I'm doing pretty good right now. I'm up over 30% for the year." And he's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah." You know,
On
um,
how you're doing and what you're doing.
and November, December are going to be the really good months. Hopefully, they usually are for option sellers.
Yep.
So I'm expecting some good. I'm expecting October to be good, November to be good, December to be good because they're going to be lowering rates. Hopefully in October, and then November and December. We're just gonna Santa Claus coming up early this year, I think. Um, and so 30% to 50% might be possible the way like I'm positioned bullish. So if things go up, yeah, I'm gonna do really well.
Yeah.
Um, but you can't do that. Like, I mean, he made several mistakes. Number one, buying options. Number two, being all in one.
Yep.
Um, and like I don't know what his thesis was. I didn't go into all that, but I think being a trader doesn't mean that you get lucky or you only do one thing or you have to be able to trade the market that you have.
Right.
And blaming some external force, while it might make you feel good, it's not going to help you make money. Um, and so like I didn't have time to talk to him and treat him and teach him whatever, but I was like, okay, well, that's what you feel. That's what you
Well,
feel. I'm not.
that person has to come to terms with um, that there's more out there, and they have to come into terms like maybe that wasn't the right way. They have to see or even taught, right? If they're willing to see the big picture and how things work, I would say.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, not only that, but like you can't. I don't forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, I mean, it could be, a number of things. That person could have just been like, "Oh, I went on social media and I just copied a trade, right? And I didn't go deeper into why, right? Why this would work, what would not work, right? I think there's a level of effort that you have to go through, right, to figure that out for yourself, and you got to be willing to. But blaming some Trump would be the easy thing, right?
Yeah.
It'd be like, okay, yeah, well, that's the
Yeah.
expectation that should happen that way.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know how to, and like I said, I've heard this from many people, so I don't know how to overcome that. I think the main way would be just to be like, look at the community that we're in,
Mhm.
of traders that are doing well. And that's only like if you show proof, I think it kind of throws doubt. Like he has mm, this image in his mind or this false belief in a way you could call it. It's a belief. I think it's a false belief, but um, you know, he's going to keep that
Until that's broken.
until it's broken, until he sees proof otherwise, or until he sees something that will challenge that belief,
Mhm.
you know. And the best way to do that is to show proof and be like, well, look at all these people over here. They're making money in the same market. So maybe what you are doing doesn't work. So maybe
I
you
would argue
change.
that most people are kind of set in their, it's kind of our preset that we're set to believe a certain thing a certain way, and that's how it is. So you got to take them away from that.
Right. Yeah. So like when you look at, buying options, that's one game, right? I got to buy and I got to wait for it to go up. And so how do I know it's going to go up? Well, I need to go up right away.
Right. Yeah.
So I got to be like really good at technical analysis or looking for breakouts or doing this or doing that. Um, but it's the same game. It's like the thing needs to move,
Yeah.
right?
And sometimes people don't even know the framework of why that is, right? I mean, it could just be like, okay, yeah, I'm supposed to do this, but do I really understand why I'm doing it, right? So it
Well, in
goes
their
deep.
mind, it's like I want to make money.
Right. So that my point is they have to go deeper and they have to figure that out. Like you
Yeah.
say, it's one way. It's not the only way.
Yeah. And I do remember like, the same fellow, he's like a family friend. So, um, he's been talking about the markets for probably a year now,
Yeah.
you know, and he talks to my wife more than me. Um, because he knows what I do. So it's like, like it's hard to, I'll ask him questions or I'll go deeper in some of the topic and he won't know. But all he
Or
wants to
maybe he
do,
thinks he's going to offend you a little bit.
oh, maybe, I don't know. I
Possibly.
don't, yeah, possibly. But when you go from what he started with was like, a couple thousand, you took it up to 20,000, which is very admirable. Like, oh, wow, that's great. And while he was doing that, he was talking to my wife like on a regular basis. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I made this much today. Oh, I made this much today. I did this and I did that and you know, and and my wife's looking at me like, "Why can't you do that?" I'm like, "That's not how the game is played." She's like, "Well, maybe we just give him our money. Like let him manage our money."
Well, I would argue that yeah, it's great that he made it, but I think more important is can he keep it?
Well, nobody knows about that. Nobody talks
Right?
about that
But
part.
over time we will figure that out.
Yeah, right. But nobody talks about that. It's like once you made it, it's like, oh, I made it. I'm done. I'm done. Like,
You're
no,
never
you
done.
you keep going. And so like he kept talking and talking and talking, and I kept hearing, blah blah blah. He's doing great. He's doing great. And then like a couple of weeks went by, and I'm like, hey, I haven't heard anything. And I asked my wife, I'm like, hey, have you talked to him about his trading? And she's like, no. And she didn't even realize, but I'm
You're like,
like, I don't
let
hear
me think about
anything. I'm
that.
like, okay, I know what happened.
I've seen this before. I've seen this before.
Kaboom.
Yep.
Blow up,
Can't
blow
blow up.
up, blow
Yep.
up, my man.
It
And
is fascinating though.
so later on, like when I saw him again, I asked him, I'm like, hey, how's your trading? And he's like, oh, Trump, Trump, Trump.
And you
And
may,
he,
unfortunately, you may not be able to break them from that, right? Some people, it is,
and that
they're,
was
they're-
that was months ago. He's still Trump, 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 Trump. He's still like that.
until there's a new president.
So, oh man. Anyway, so like we got a few things to talk about today. Number one is the stuff that's really, really popping right now. And I was looking through our watch list. I was looking at the new highs list. Um, and there is one theme that kept popping up over and over and over again, and those are mining stocks.
Hmm.
Mining stocks are going to the moon. NUGT, which is the two times gold miners ETF, is up over 5% today. And that's just today.
Today.
Yeah. So I know in the SmackDown last week or last month, somebody had put in HL, Hecla Mining. Today, that thing's up almost like 9 or 10% in one day.
He entered at the wrong.
Um, Yeah, he didn't win. He was close. I
He's
mean,
on
he
it.
did
Yeah.
he did really good, and so like I liked it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy some of this. So I bought a few hundred shares, and then it kind of fizzled, stopped going up, and so I got out. And and I was like, oops, I missed a move.
Well,
I did make money though, but I missed a big move. So it's like I
Yeah.
was impatient, but it was something that I did not know. I don't know mining stocks, you know. So I mean, to pick one stock, I can't go into one stock, and unless I look at it and whatever. So I'll get in, but then you make a little, and then you get out because you never know, right? What's going on? I don't have time to watch them
Right.
so long. If I'm going to go deep, like, hey, Robinhood core holding, I've gone, I've looked at it, I've understood it. I think I know where they're going. I like it. I like the fundamentals. Mining stuff, I mean, you got to know how the company's doing. You got to know where they're mining. You got to know what they're mining. You got to focus on all the different metals that they're mining. Right now, gold and silver doing amazing, copper doing amazing, rare earth are going up, but then there's all that geopolitical stuff with the BRICS and the China and tariffs and everything. So rare earths, it's too complicated.
Right. But I think you determine the framework about the way you're talking about it, because if you do go deep or you go deeper, than just a move, you're going to more likely stay in it for a longer period of time for it to rebound and go where you think it's going, as opposed to just a move, which releases a lot of anxiety, right? So you're not
Right.
so,
Yes.
oh,
But I'm more patient with, say, a
exactly,
Robin Hood than I was with the Hecla, you know?
exactly,
Uh,
because of that
um,
research.
yeah. But I have been selling naked puts on Nugget the last few weeks. It's making like 10% on these naked puts a week. In a week.
It's good. People
You
don't
know?
conceptualize that. I mean, that is
No, I mean that is a portfolio margin account, so I do have extra leverage there.
right.
Um, but still, I mean, even with the regular Reg T account, if you're margined up, you can make even if you're making 5% a week. That's incredible.
Right.
Selling, pretty far out of the money and just letting the thing go up and up. Um, and so today I bought some stock as well because it's like, okay, yeah, I'm making 10% a week, but this thing is going up 5% a day. Let me just ride it both ways. So I actually bought a December call option in the money and at about a 80 delta.
Okay.
And I looked at it and it was costing me about four grand. And I was like, okay, I'd like that to maybe double. 4 to 8. That'd be nice. And then I looked at how much money I've made so far this year from selling puts on Nugget, and I was like, oh, I made 8 grand selling puts. So okay, I could pay
Yes,
4,000 on this bet. I
for
could bet
sure.
this thing going up. And then by mistake, I bought a couple hundred shares as well. I was trying to buy something else, and I bought a couple hundred shares of Nugget.
Oh no.
So I put it on my
That could be a
log.
good mistake.
Yeah, you never know. So I put it on my log and I'm like, bought these by mistake, decided to keep them.
Got a little twitchy with the finger.
It's like, oh, no, this is Stink or Swim. Yeah,
Uh,
they changed something. So um I'll show you. I'll show you in a little bit what
yeah.
they changed, but it's really bothering me now. It used to be a really
Huh.
cool,
I need to be aware of this. I'm not
yeah,
sure.
it used to be a really cool feature, and now they've messed with it, and um it's caused me some issues.
I don't know. We're gonna have to call in a customer support.
Exactly. It might be on my end. But it's like, hey, what's going on? Yeah. So yeah, these mining stocks, they're going through the roof and it's the heyday, right? Gold, like you said, silver is also catching, copper is also up. Like all the copper stocks were up today. Freeport McMoran and Southern Copper and all these guys are
And it,
crazy.
it also got me thinking, like, even past that, right? With the AI boom, energy is going to be a big thing in the future.
Energy has been doing well, right?
Yeah, and it will continue because we need all this energy to,
Hmm.
all the data centers. And let's face it, our infrastructure is not as in Texas, not the greatest.
But I don't know if they're trying to fix the infrastructure. I don't know if they're
Mhm.
putting as much money into that as they are into all these data centers. Because like I forgot who it was, but one of these big cap tech companies, they made a deal with like 3 Mile Island, right? To the
Oh
nuclear
yeah, up in
plant.
Pennsylvania. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like, hey, we're just gonna buy all our power from you, and they're just gonna bypass the whole grid. So they don't need to worry about upgrading the grid. They're just buying
That's
their
true.
energy straight from the plant. It's like, oh, what about us? Hello, let's lit up
You
your
know,
boat.
right? How about us?
Fix the thing so we don't go, sitting in the dark. Uh, but so energy definitely working. Part of the AI trade for sure. Um, and then I did want to go into something. Um, so part of what's working right now, um, so part of what's working right now is the meme stock trade, and it's working so well, in fact, that a company has come out with an ETF tracking all the meme stocks.
Oh, really?
Now, this company had come out with this ETF before, when GameStop and all that happened, because they're trying to make money.
Yeah, of course.
But there wasn't enough reception. Like day traders weren't really having it. They're like, yeah, no, I don't want to mess with this. So it shut down. Now they're back. And so I wanted to go over their top 10 holdings.
This is gonna be
So
fascinating. I'm interested to hear what's in it.
yeah, so I posted this in our free Facebook group. It's called Option Traders Alliance. If you are not a member, go to free options with an S group.com and it'll take you straight there and you can join for free. And, we post stuff all the time. So this is something that I posted earlier today. And this is the top 10 holdings of this meme stock ETF right now. Now, there are lots of other meme stocks as well. I was doing some research. I'm like, oh man, there's a whole bunch of these. I can definitely add to this watch list. And I think I'm going to over time. I'm going to keep adding as they come here. But um, so these are um, the symbols. Let me see if I could get
One of these is in our SmackDown.
is it?
Yeah, IONQ, I believe. Could be
Ah,
wrong. I think so. It's sticking out to me.
let me see if I could get the name on the thing here. Is there N for name? No, there's no name. Do you know, uh, on the watch list, how do you get the name?
Oh, I don't know. That'd be good though.
Return on capital. I'm gonna have to look for it. Okay. Anyway, because I thought they would be here, but it's not. So let me find the names of these. Sorry. I will go through them. All right. All right. So
Hymns is hymns. I know that.
say that again.
Hymns is hymns. I know that.
Hymns, yeah,
Sure.
hymns.
Yeah.
Okay, so number one is Open, which is Open Door. They've been in the news lately. I don't know what they do.
Open door
Um,
is that's real estate, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, they do something real
Yeah.
estate, but I'm not sure exactly what they do. Um, and you know what? Let me see if I could. Let's look at the charts.
So you're going with that first one right there, BE?
No, this was Open. This is the
Open,
first
okay.
one that I had
Facing.
put in. So let me share my screen again. We'll show the charts. All right. Okay, so this is Open Door, right? Open Door Technology trading at $8.67. You can see here it was kind of dead. It was like a penny stock until somewhere around oops. Oh, what happened? Oh, messed up. Hold on. Be right back. Okay. Okay. So Open Door, I think can you see my screen now?
Yeah, yep, yes we can.
Okay. So somewhere around July, it popped up and then it's still going. So started, around here about 78 cents. Now it's at 800 or $8.65. So I mean, 1,000% return
Yeah.
in a few months. Not bad. So that's one. The second one we had posted was Plug Power.
Plug power's been around for a while. I feel like it's been a meme for a little while.
Probably, but you
Yeah.
talked about energy. Had a low of 69 cents, and then right now it's trading at 353. So that one is a Plug Power. Then we have Applied Digital. That one was like a $3 stock. Now it's almost a $30 stock. Right. And then they have earnings coming up. So that'll be interesting. What happens on earnings if it goes up or if it continues or not. That'll be cool to watch.
Yeah, that is.
Then you got Quantum Scape, QS. Used to be a $3 stock. Now it's 17 or for 15 right now, actually. So this is another one. And then you can see on the chart, you can see when the volume starts shooting up. Like, look at this volume,
Yeah, just like
right?
on
Just
today.
before nobody heard of this company, and all of a sudden, boom. And so some of these are probably those reverse SPAC companies. They were something else, and now they switched and whatnot. Um, the next one we have is Cipher Mining.
Hmm.
Similar chart, almost a $2 stock, which is up to almost 17 and a half. That one actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's more gradual. It's just like
Yeah. It's not like one
it's
big,
not like
huge
a,
move.
one day just through the moon.
And what does this company do? Um,
I mean,
industrial
oh,
scale data
data
centers.
centers. There you
That's
go.
all. That's all that says. Data
Yeah.
centers. That's all they need to say. Oh man. Okay.
Founded in 21.
Yeah. So the thing that I was complaining about is the little three. You see the little three here?
Yeah.
So now what I normally do is I will pick one color and I like the blue, so I put the blue in this section for all of my stocks. In all of like over here on my charts, on my watch list, on my trade tab, monitor, all the everywhere I can, I put the three. But now, what happens in the point of this is so if I go to my from the chart, if I go to the trade tab, that same stock should be showing up because they should be linked. But you see here how the three is
Yeah.
not there anymore?
So you got to link that individually.
Yeah, so I have to keep linking it over and over and over and over
Oh, like so
again.
you could log out and you got to go relink it?
No, even if I'm logged in,
Oh no. Uh-uh.
like it just unlinked. Like this was
That's
linked, but now it's unlinked. So I have to go back and hit blue and then the stock will show up.
oh
So
no.
if I go to charts again, it's there. If I go to market watch or if I go to trade, it's there. Okay, great. Let me go to a different stock, right? What's next on the list? Rigetti. So Rigitti's here. Go to the chart. Go to the scan. No, analyze. Oh, it's still there. Okay. Well,
Maybe it did.
I don't know. No, it still messes
Yeah.
me up. That's why I bought the shares today because I thought I was going from the
Oh, you
chart
just clicked it
to
and
the
you're like,
trade tab,
yeah.
and it was still showing Nugget when I was looking at something else, and it I bought the wrong stock. So
Or
anyway,
did you? Maybe you did not.
so Rigetti, I don't know, whatever. That's the next one. This is quantum computing,
Hmm.
and you know, back
Look at it,
here,
all the way to 48.
yeah.
And we're talking short periods of time. I mean, that is September.
Mm-hmm.
We're really early September.
And so like in July it was 16. Now it's at 42. But last year it was 73 cents. So and there's other quantum computing stocks out there as well. Then the next one we have is Bloom Energy on the list. BE, another energy company, right? 95 or 85 right now. Like holy cow. Less
Yeah,
than a year
up
ago
to
it was at
9.
9.
Yeah.
That's another 1,000% gainer. That's a 10 bagger right there. Then we have quantum computing, qubit. QUBT. Um, this one not similar to the other ones, right? It had a big pop and then just came back to where it was, but it's still listed on the memes. Hims, which is they sell drugs online. They sell
All the stuff.
hair drugs and
All
sex
the stuff.
drugs and GLP-1s they have now. They're trying.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one had a high of 72, came back down. Now it's going up to
Go flat.
58. This one is I would not touch this with a 10-foot pole. Like, I have no clue what's going on with this company.
Oh,
They
just
could,
your reasoning?
yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't buy this because I have no idea if they're making money
I
or losing money or.
mean, memes are meme stocks, right? So I would be, it's speculative, right? But I would go even further and try to figure out what's the most likely of the memes, right, to be profitable.
Yeah, no, I mean some of these they have real stories. Like it's not a
Yeah, they do.
GameStop, right? It's not like, oh, okay, GameStop is and all of these things have one thing in common that makes them meme stocks is that the short interest is huge. They have a
Mhm.
very high short interest because people are betting against it, right? So like with GameStop, that was how it got famous because there were so many people betting against it, and then all these little guys on Reddit, they all started buying, and the thing just shot up because of the short squeeze because
Yeah,
there were so many people against it. These also rocket up higher so fast because of the short interest and the short squeeze. But some of these companies, they actually have a real good story. Quantum
right.
computing is supposed to be the future of computing. One quantum computer can do the work of probably, half the computers in the world right now. It's that powerful. So if these guys actually figure it out, then that company might be the most valuable company in the world. But as of now, they're 10 years away from having a
Mhm.
viable quantum computer. So it's,
Exactly.
it's
So,
like, yeah,
you got to find the ones and what's the best ones of the, it's a race, right? So it's a race. So we got to figure out which one is the most likely.
there's no
But
telling.
you don't know, there's no telling, right? But
But
you can
maybe you
eliminate
take,
some meme stocks.
maybe you take $500 and you put it a little bit in each of them.
Oh yeah, but you did just say, hey, GameStop is one thing. This could be another thing, right? There is a separation of these,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, I mean, GameStop is a company that sells video games in stores that are very expensive that people are not buying anymore. I mean, you know,
It's amazing to me every time I go to like a shopping center and I see a GameStop, I'm like, wow, it is true. They really do exist. Because in my mind, I think they're dead, right? And
yeah.
they should be, really.
No, I love GameStop. Like me
Yeah,
and
I
my
do too.
kids,
I don't
we
want
go
it to go.
into them
Of
all the time because we
course.
play video games, but we look at the pricing, right? And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, there's this game, it's used. A brand new video game comes out, they might be $60, $80, $100 for a video game, right? You buy it, and then you get the used one, it might be like 40.
Right.
Then, like we have an Xbox, I forgot the name of it, whatever, the newest one, but we get the Xbox and they have a store that you can look at.
Right.
And so we go into the store and we find the exact same game we just bought at GameStop for $40 and it's selling for 20.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna say,
It
oh, more.
happens every time
Oh no. Well, at least
because
you know the process now.
well, yeah, I mean, if you buy it online, there's no box, there's no shipping,
Yeah.
there's no price for these people. They just let you download the game, and then you can play it. And then, if you ever if you stop using the Xbox service, then, well, sorry, your game's gone,
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
But you save a lot of money. So I don't understand how they're gonna compete. They can't.
Yeah, I don't, but it's just it's an amazing story, right? Of course, and it's part of the retail trader. I mean, it's very interesting.
And then the last one we have is the Icon Q, which now it's up $73, $74, 52-week high. What do they
But what do they
do?
do? Yeah, I'm curious.
quantum
Quantum
computers and
computing. Okay, there we go.
networks.
Okay.
Um, so they have one analyst that sells, definitely get out, and another one is an outperform, another one is a long.
They're all on the spectrum there.
They're all over the place. Yep. And this company, you can tell it's still losing money. Still hasn't made any money, and no idea when it's going to. But they're out there buying other companies. They're doing stuff, and it's rising. Volume's up. So this stuff is great for, day traders and stuff like that. But um, for us, unless you are just going to buy and sit and hold or whatever, or be in and out,
Yeah.
option
That's all.
selling, yeah, no, this stuff is not our thing, right? It's
Nope.
just way too unpredictable. There's going to be a lot of volatility and implied volatility, so the options will be worth a crazy amount. So you could make money on these, but just as fast as it goes up, you
It can
know,
go just as
it could
fast
go
or
down. Yeah.
arguably faster down.
So incredible. So these are 10. I wanted to go through these. We put these in the group. Um, I think we're going to keep looking at meme stocks and coming up with some ideas. And I think eventually we'll find ones that are really good that we can hold on to. Robinhood was listed as a meme stock. I did this a few months ago, and on the list, Robinhood showed up as a meme stock. And I'm like, I don't think it's a meme stock. I'm going to buy more. If it is, that's fine.
Yeah,
uh,
you could too.
that means it's gonna be jumping more, even though I think it has solid fundamentals. So okay, I'm fine. I'm happy with that. So that was cool. So we're gonna keep doing this. That'll be interesting, and keep adding to the meme stock watch list and see how it goes. Maybe we make our own ETF.
Yeah, I think we should. I really do. It's just very interesting because, the social fabric of, social media and everything like that. Some of these could be very legit stories, right? It just
hmm
depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, for all of our listeners, and even for you, Matt, I have a question. I actually need some help.
Okay.
We are, as you know, working on the club. So we're going to be putting the club back together, not together, but we're putting it, we're generating it, we're making it, we're launching it soon. I need a name for the club. Just can't keep calling it the club. We need something.
So you're
Like
going to a dance club, like the club, where are you
what do we
going?
call it? So we need to come up with a name. I've been drawing a blank. I don't have anything. So I was thinking I was going to send a list. I was going to send our email list an email today asking for help. Like, hey, can you tell me? But while I have you guys here, if anybody has a name or some possibilities, that would be really cool.
Hmm.
So what do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a little time on this.
Okay.
I can come with it. Yep.
Jennifer's like, oh, me, I want to be in the club. Jennifer, I emailed you yesterday. I did. I emailed you yesterday because I remember we talked and you wanted to be the first American and the first woman. You can have a two for. So check your email. I gave you a link to join the club. And after you join, there's going to be 98 spots left for the launch of the club. So we're gonna go slow. We're gonna have I want to have 100 people in there, and that's it for now. And really, handhold people, really get them really good one-on-one type coaching and help and whatever they need, and help them improve. So it's something that is missing in, I think, the option trading guru learning education space.
Great.
So yeah, so we're going to be launching. Right now we have, if for Jennifer, she'll be number two. So
Well,
we
Jennifer,
got.
we talked about in the coaching call, we talked about this, man. She wants to be number one.
She
She
wants to be
wants.
number one. I mean, I'm sorry. I already got Simon in. Um,
First
I,
American, though.
yeah, she
First
can be the first
American.
American, the first woman. And so we'll have 98 spots left after that. So, but I do need a name. So
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna come up with something.
Right now, we have Trish working on the layout of everything, and she's calling it the Continuum Club. And I'm like, ooh, no.
A little too long.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be able to spell that. I can't spell that, even though
Yeah,
I
I'd be
came
like,
up
I'm
with
part of that
it.
thing group. Yeah.
And so
Something.
it's like you can see the CC everywhere. It's like CC, CC. I'm like Continuum Club. That's really long. No, we gotta come up with something better. Um, so you got anything for me, Matt?
No, I am not at the moment. I need a little time to kind of think on this.
Okay,
I
okay,
can't come up with something right away.
okay. All right. Well,
But
anybody
I will
watching?
have something good, I guarantee it.
Anybody watching? Email us. Let me know. Put it in the comments. Um,
What's the deadline for this?
soon. We're launching. Hopefully the idea is to launch right around October 31st. So somewhere by the end of the month. Depending on how soon we can get the whole tech stack working. Um, because there's different levels, right? There's 9 different levels. We have the option continuum has 10 levels. So we're like, okay, let's take out professional. Let's just keep it, if you want to be a hedge fund manager, okay, we could talk to you. Reach out to us, and we'll show you what we did. So if you want to be a RIA or a hedge fund manager or something like that, you want to trade for other people, you want to be a professional, it won't be in part of the club. Just reach out to us, and we'll help you there. So we got the 9 levels, which is last one is consistent, and so we have to build out all the content for all the 9 levels. We have to build out like quizzes to help you go from one level to the next to make sure you learn everything. Then there's going to be a whole section on different strategies, right? So what strategies do we put in there? Obviously, we got the naked puts, we got the covered calls, we got the layups, we got the iron condors. Okay, we got futures options.
Mhm.
Where else? What else do we add in there? One of the ones that I was going to add soon is going to be the poor man's covered call. That's similar to a covered call, but you can use it with less capital. Not one of my favorite, but we do have a book that I'm writing, um, and we're looking at that, and you know, so we might have a workshop on that, and we might have something that might be one of them. Um, Probably adding zero DTE strategies in there as well, because there's
Yeah, it's good
different
to know
ones.
all the different
Yeah.
possibilities.
And then we have butterflies, then we have calendars, then we have diagonals, and then each one of those has so many different. Like the butterfly has the regular butterfly, the broken wing butterfly, the time bomb butterfly, the um, iron butterfly. I mean, there's so many. There's so many just butterflies. So it's like okay. Um, so yeah. So then we have the strategy section. So that'll be another section. Then we have the trade section because then we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of trades,
We're
right?
gonna be very busy.
We're gonna be busy trading. So we'll have trades, and then each trade will have its own little area. So if you only want to look at one type of trade, you can see those. Then we have live trading, coaching calls, office hours, all that in there. So that's going to be a separate section. So we're going to be going live a lot, not just like this, but actually, trading and all the
Yeah.
trades that we have. We're going to find the trades. So we'll be finding the trades and talking through them live, answering questions as we go, all that sort of stuff. So there's that section. Then there is the every month, where probably at this point right now it's going to be monthly, we'll have something, a live training, which would be something topical. The first one we might do, I'm not even sure at this point. We have a list. I've made a list of all the different ones that we want to do, go deeper in. And so it'll be like, okay, week number one, if it's a month long, we'll do like week number one, we'll do a training. Then we assign homework. Then week number two, everybody comes, we get back on the call, and then becomes more workshopy, like where, I think, hey, how did you do? What trades did you do? Or where'd you get stuck? And then week number three, then we share, we go further, and then we can go through the whole month like that. And hopefully by the end of the month, then you have one strategy down or one whatever it is, it's there. And you've done it. So not only do we have the levels that you have to go through, level 1 through 9, but then there's the strategy. So like, hey, I want to only learn covered calls right now. Okay, don't
Boom.
go through the levels, go to the covered call strategy page and focus on that and learn that. Right. And then, oh, hey, there's this new thing we're doing this month on hedging, for example. So, we're going to be going deep into hedging. So you learn that. Or you're like, oh, no, I don't want to learn hedging. Okay. Well, skip that part, stick with your covered calls, and show up to when we're doing the live trading finding covered calls. Right. So there's it's like
There's something for
any
everybody.
yeah, you could go any direction you want. And it's it's going to be them. And even now that I'm talking about it, I'm realizing, whoa, this is going to be really a lot. It's going to be overwhelming. So it's a big undertaking. We have a very lofty ambition goal with this. And we're not going to be able to have as many people as I thought we were going to have, just because there's so much handholding and whatnot. So right now we're capping it, and then um, we'll see how it goes, and we'll, maybe every month we'll open it up to a few people and increase it as we go along. But the whole goal is to really get people to their goals.
Yeah.
And this is my way of like, okay, hey, that goal I had, I wanted to have, 1,000 people have achieve financial independence. Well, this is my way of getting there.
It's like the
um
ladder, right? This
mhm.
is the ladder you need to climb
Yeah.
to get.
Yep. And then, people ask, like, I'm in a few masterminds, and they're always like, oh, hey, they ask you like, what's your number? And it's like, okay, it's like, oh, my number. Yeah. Oh, how much money do you have before you stop working or you retire? And I'm like, I don't have a number. I used to have a number. My number was 2 million. I was like, man, if I had $2 million, I could make 10% a year easily, and I could live off 200 grand. No problem.
Yep.
But we blew past that, and I'm still here. So
Because you love
it's
what you do.
because I haven't hit the goal. I
Uh,
don't know how many people we've helped. I mean, we have thousands. We have over 100,000 people who have given us their email list, email
right.
address.
Tough to measure. Yeah.
We've been here for over 15 years. Thousands and thousands of people have been through one of our product programs. But did they achieve financial independence? I don't know,
Right.
because we weren't working closely enough with them. Now we will be, you know? Um, and so, yeah.
No, I think it's wonderful. That's why we're doing it.
And who knows? Maybe once we hit 1,000, then we call it a day, and we're like, okay, thanks, folks. That's our contribution to the world. We're done. Bye.
I envision
Or
us having a big club meetup.
yeah, we could do
Yeah.
live. We could do live
Mhm.
meetings too.
That's
Or
right.
maybe if I'm done, then Matt takes over, and then he's the one running the show.
We'll see.
Jen says, how about calling it the Moneymaker Club? Interesting. Okay, I'll write that one down. Moneymaker Club. I don't know how the SEC is going to feel about
Yeah.
that.
But put it in covert terms.
Yeah. The MMC, Moneymaker Club. I like it. Cool. All right. All right. So now let's transition over to the SmackDown.
Back down.
All
Okay.
right.
Let's see here.
So I will let you share your screen when you are ready, and I'll pull up the list.
All right. Here we go. You see it?
Yes, I can. All right, so we're gonna go with SPX. That one. Um, what? Uh, what happened? I don't have the list anymore. I have the old SmackDown list.
Oh, all right. Well, I could tell you.
Man,
Well, you can.
think
Yeah.
it's
Oh, you
gonna
don't have.
take.
Oh, you don't have this one. Okay.
Yeah, I did it. I think we did it. I did it last time.
Hmm.
I had already set it up, but now I'm gonna have to redo the whole thing. Okay, give me 1 second. Technical difficulties.
They will come.
Thanks, Thinkorswim. That's twice today.
Thinker swims really on your bad side today. It
They are
is,
messing with me.
and our whole broker talk, it was high on your list.
I might have to change that talk. I was talking to Trish and I was like, okay, that's something I would like to be in the club, but I want to take that talk that we did, I want to transcribe it and then I want to reword it, and I want to have it as text,
Yeah.
written text. And she's like, no, no, you got to have a video. It needs to be a video. Like a lot of people love watching videos. So they can have the audio, they can watch the video, we can have the transcript too. I'm like, no, no, I don't want a video because this goes, the brokers is probably the one thing that is going to change the most.
Right. Guaranteed.
and
Guaranteed.
so and
Yep.
so already we're at like, okay, yeah, take a swim, you're moving to number two.
At least today you are.
So SPXS, whatever it is, $37.06.
It's the same?
That's what it says.
Wow. Amazing. Okay.
Open Door. It's from our memes list. Open Door, $8.79.
All right.
Thermo, TMO, $539.93. 539.93.
All right.
Okay. Merck, 86.57. Intel, 37.08.
Okay.
Geos, $23.01. That's probably sounds like a Geospace Technologies. That sounds like a
Yeah.
meme stock right there.
Palantir.
ELTR,
What's up a little bit?
182.70. GDX, 78.8.
78.8.
Ion Q, another meme stock,
Ah, and our
70,
list.
73.35.
Lucid.
Lucid, $22.04. Okay, BMNR, $58.82.
$58.82.
82. WPM, a miner, 106.93. That's actually down, even though
Yeah.
it's a miner. Interesting. Hood, 149.74. MU Micron, 194.97.
That one has really moved this year.
Okay. AG, this is, it looks like a silver miner, 13.91.
13.91.
And lastly, we have Tesla. Tesla's 436.87. All right. And Jennifer,
Yeah.
you're watching. I don't see your name on the list. I don't know if you entered the SmackDown. Um, but I do know that Jennifer, you also mentioned Life 360, which was a threshold stock and did hit $110 yesterday. So good for you.
The whole Life 360 thing is fascinating to me.
All right. So where we're at here, we got a couple stocks that are up already over 10%. We got AG, which is the silver miner, and we got Geos, which is the
Geos.
space something company. So interesting.
Those are the
Um,
two, yeah, that are
yeah. but looks like almost 50% of them are down.
Very interesting.
We did have a couple people commented and they asked us why the starting price? Like, when did we do the starting price? Because we didn't do it exactly on the first of the month. Um, so they missed out on 1 day's worth of gains. So I think
Yeah.
they were mad. They were like, "My
I
stock
know,
was
and some
up,
of them did move that one day.
and you
So,
didn't give me the credit for it."
yeah.
I was like, "Sorry, we started when Matt made the spreadsheet. That was
I'm
that was when
sorry.
we
I did
started."
when I was making the spreadsheet. I was like, oh man, some of these are really moved. That's gonna stink. So yes,
And
you're right. You were correct.
and we are not going to end it exactly on the close on the 31st.
Yeah.
We are going to have we have a call because it's a Friday, the 31st. Halloween is a Friday, so Friday the 31st. But we will be on the live when we will have the final prices, and that's when we're going to shut it down. So it won't be on the close of the 31st either, because it's our game and we make the rules. So,
Over the period of time that we have fixed.
exactly. So, all right. So everybody, good luck. And it's still anybody's game, but if you're up 10% already and you add a little bit more there, it's like a runaway.
I've
So
noticed that Robert Haley there, he's in the lead and he had the lead at the first SmackDown.
he had Hecla.
Can he hold on?
Hmm.
Let's see.
He likes these little miners. So cool. All right. Um, Yep. And then final announcement, I'm thinking about doing a actual workshop on threshold stocks now that we mentioned them. So that'll be hopefully soon, maybe in a couple weeks.
Sure.
It'll be free. So we'll if you're not on our email list, head on over to optiongenius.com and sign up for the newsletter, and you will be alerted when the registration starts for the threshold stocks. I've been doing a lot of research into them, and I don't think it's just a theory anymore. Like up till now, I was thinking, this is a nice little theory, seems to work out. I don't know, but went through every single SPX stock, every single stock in the SP 500, and 88% of the time, if a stock passes through a threshold for the first time, it hits the profit target.
That is something. That is really something.
88% of the time. Now, there is a little stuff that we had to talk about, like, how fast does it get there and how do we know for sure it's going to get there? Like, which ones? So there's still, 12% that don't. Um, and does sometimes some of them go really fast, like Live 360. Some of them take some time. Um, so we have to parse that out and figure out, okay, how do we pick the ones that are the fastest?
Right.
Right now, one of
Maybe
my
some people are going to take your theory and put it into the contest.
they could.
Maybe.
They could, yeah. And one of my favorite holdings, TQQQ, um, just became a threshold stock. Um, but let me see here. It crossed 100 and closed above it on September 18th.
Hmm.
And right now it's at $108. So this one might hit the profit target in a month. Whew, that'd be fast.
Pretty interesting. 88% of the time.
88% of the time. Yeah. So there's something there.
Definitely something there.
Cool. So that's coming up too. All right, folks. That's it for today. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about us.
Yep. We
Even if
need
you
it.
don't, even if you don't want to watch, just leave it running. Just leave the video running. Don't turn it off. Just let it run. We're still trying to get monetized.
Yep. We got to start somewhere and we need you. We need you. So
Yes.
please do.
So YouTube goes by watch hours. And for some reason, they're not recommending our videos. So I think I'm gonna have to hire a YouTube strategist. Be like, hey, dude, what's going on? Why isn't you? Our channel has been around for 15 years,
Yeah.
and we never really used it much for a while.
Well, we just started, really to kick it.
First using it, yeah. I mean, we have
Yeah.
videos that are old, but we haven't really, paid much attention to our channel.
Right.
And so I think part of that is the issue. Like we have thousands of subscribers, but you know, how many of them are even around anymore? Like
Right. Yeah, for sure.
people subscribed years
We need you
ago.
to wake up and come back now.
Yeah. So I think that's what YouTube does, like YouTube will tell the people that rang the bell that, oh, hey, they got a new video. Then they'll show the video to people who are subscribers. But if the subscribers, they signed up like 10 years ago to subscribe and now they don't care about options anymore or they give up, they're not going to watch the videos. So then YouTube's like, oh, yeah, these subscribers are not watching. Well, we're going to show it
Yeah,
to anybody
that's
else.
no good. Yeah,
So I'm not sure. Somebody told me we might have to just start a new channel. So
maybe.
we'll see what happens.
All right.
Cool beans. All right, folks. Happy Wednesday. Happy trading. And